Hey, great morning, DG here. Um, I thought I'd go live on StreamYard. Give it a shot. Have a little setup here. Microphone. It's a little different than doing it from the house because it is on. Uh, it's broadband based, so or cellular based. So sometimes if the connection's not that good, it could get a little bit choppy. But something new I'm trying out, and then I connected one of my Shure mics to it. So hopefully you're hearing me pretty good. And if you are, I see a couple people have jumped on already. And if you have, you can click on the StreamYard link, and which will allow me to kind of see your comments. Hey, good morning. Whoever that said good morning, I'll say good morning back, but I can't see who you are until after I finished the live, and then I can go back and answer some questions. Or you can click on that link, and then we can kind of converse going back and forth. But anyhow, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Well, let me correct that. Not having a fantastic day, but creating a fantastic day. Creating and having are two different vibrations. And it is, I woke up this morning and you guys, it was 66, 67 degrees here in the Sunshine State. And so I tell you what, no humidity, and you can drive with your windows down. Fantastic. This is a beautiful time of the year. And you can look and see we're still rocking that green. We're rocking that green. I love it. I love it. You know, we've been here for about, I think, 4 years now. And I'll never forget the conversation I had with my sister who lives in Tampa. I'm in Sarasota. She told me, she said, brother, it's green all the time. And she is so correct. It is green all the time. And you know what? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But um, anyhow, if you, hey, good morning. Good morning. Whoever said good morning, Donald Gibbons with the smiley face. Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. I can't see your name unless you click on that StreamYard link, and then I will be able to do it. But I'll answer it afterwards. And real quick, real quick, real quick. If you see in the comments, or kind of what I was attempting to put something in there is I think I said, well, what did you say? What did you say? And let me just dive into that, and then you guys can go on your merry way and have a beautiful, beautiful day. You know what I discovered along on my journey is a conversation can go awry, it can go off course. Very simple, because one, if I'm communicating something and the receiver is not hearing it, or they're what they perceive they're hearing versus what I'm saying, it can go literally as far as the east to the west. It can separate, you know, because there's not that connection. And, you know, one of the things that I'm learning to put into practice is a very simple question, is to ask the receiver, the person you're talking to, whether it's a coworker, whether it's your mate, your spouse, your kids, whomever, whomever. I mean, haven't you been having a conversation, and then when it regurgitates or it comes back to you from that person, it's like totally opposite of what you were attempting to say. And you know, it can be a challenge trying to communicate. It really can. Especially, you know, not especially, but if you're married, because you know, one person's saying one thing and then the other person is hearing something else, and God forbid if there can be a little bit tension, then it really can just go off the rails. But and back up when it becomes contentious or it begets tension, you're not, either one's not going to hear what you're saying, you know, what you're saying. And so one of the things you want to maybe begin to put into practice, and especially when you're dealing with kids, or you're dealing, if you're a leader or even a coworker, something simple is ask the question, what did you hear me say? Like, what do you hear me say? And then have them repeat back to you what they think you're saying. You know, that way it allows you to hear kind of their thoughts, because there's sometimes we can use certain words, and people's, we have word, we're a word picture kind of people. Whenever we hear words, we put pictures to them, and depending on definitions or the filters in which a person's receiving it or how you're trying to communicate it, it can get lost in translation. And then when something gets lost in translation, you know, it can go days, weeks, months in the wrong direction, when that may not have been your original thought. So, you know what? Put it to practice. Here's a good practice. Ask them. So So tell me, what do you hear me? What do you hear me say? However you want to say that. It doesn't need to be those exact words, because what you're really asking that person to say, so tell me what you just heard. And you have to do it in a way in which you can receive it. If someone's now giving you that answer to that question, and then, you like, well, no, that's not what I'm saying. It's very difficult. You'll lose it. But listen intently, because one, it helps you to communicate. You're like, oh, okay, I said it that way. Maybe I could have said it this way. Or they're hearing it that way, and that wasn't the intent on which I was trying to deliver that message. So it can be very challenging, but it can be also rewarding, because when you're communicating, you can get better at it. And then it's something that even when you're listening, when someone's talking to you, you don't have to say, well, you can use that phrase. Hey, what I'm hearing you say is X, Y, and Z. And when you say that, take your time, allow that time in there, so that it can be fleshed out. So anyhow, wherever you are today, I hope you are creating, not having, but creating a fantastic day. And me, I just love life. I love life, and I love meeting people, and I love enjoying it. There's a phrase I use: I meet me wherever I go, and it is so, so true. Look, I get to rock my shades in the month of October. All right, you know what? What time is it? It's 11:41 on the East Coast, on the Eastern time zone, and it is simply gorgeous and amazing. All right, you guys, thanks for dropping in. If you got any questions, hit me up on Facebook, or yeah, Facebook's a good way. And so hopefully I can do a couple of these, very quick, drop them in there, um, and let us all just grow in our craft. How about that? Grow in your craft. All right, deuces. You know what these are the two rules that won't change. Rule one is to have fun, and rule two is to see. Rule one. I tell you what, when I institute those rules, the universe gives it to me in abundance. Peace.